So to continue this lesson from last week, I want you to take a closer look at some of these superhero characters and really pay attention to the colors that they're choosing. I want you to really pay attention to the colors that the artist chose when they started to color them in. Most of the time, a superhero's color scheme or group of colors that are used to finish their costumes are very limited amount. There's a very limited amount of colors. Superman, red, yellow, and blue. Iron Man, red and yellow. Spider-Man, red and black. There's nothing wrong with using every color in the box, but when you narrow down your color choices, you make a greater impact in what the overall character design looks like. We're going to color in this character now. Here's a bonus tip. As you're painting, and before that paint can dry on your paper, don't be afraid to add a couple other colors inside of it to give you some shading. If I add a little bit of red to my orange, I'm going to get a nice blended effect. The trick is to try and add it while the paint is still wet. That way it can blend by itself. Here's another very important tip. If you paint a section with wet paint beside a section that's already wet, what's going to happen? Your paint is going to bleed together. If you don't want that paint moving around on you, wait till one section is dry before you add the next color. For example, if I don't want the skin to change color, then I will wait for the hair to dry before I paint the skin. So when we talked about the background, we talked about just dividing it up into one horizon line so that it gives you space to color the top and the bottom of the picture. If you are one of those people that decided that they were going to add the cityscape or some kind of other thing in the background, that's great. Paint it as you wish. I'm going to just do solid colors in the background for mine just to give it a little accent and make it not quite so boring. And there we go. We have a nice colored in character. The last thing you might notice is some of those black lines that you drew with the Sharpie or a permanent marker kind of got a little covered up when you were working on the paint step. So if you want to come back in there with a marker and you want to redraw those lines just to make them stand out a little bit more, I think that'd be a great idea. Don't forget to take a picture of it and put it into the Google Classroom, and also to share a slide of it in your in your digital portfolio so we have a record of your work. Thanks. See you later.